uh, there is for us to do is to apologize. I mean, as I look back over the years, that seems to be one of the most difficult things there is for people to do is just to simply say, "I'm sorry. My fault, my bad." And really mean it. And I will tell you that an apology can go a long way, and particularly a sincere apology. And sometimes in life, it's not always about being right, but it's about doing the right thing. And I'm telling you, as a Christian, as a believer, that my desire to be right, to live right, is true. I mean, I want to live the best life I can live. I want to be balanced across the board. I want, my finances intact. Listen, I want to be right where I need to be in terms of my walk with God. I want my marriage to be intact, my relationships with friends, families, whomever, family members, whomever, my work life. I want things to be strong and intact. I get it. But the reality is, sometimes all those things aren't intact at the same time. And even if they all are, there's still something going on inside of us. And we have these daily battles. As a believer, as a Christian, I have daily battles. If I'm not doing something wrong, I'm saying something wrong. If I'm not saying something wrong, then I'm thinking something wrong. And some days I'm doing all three, or two of the three. And so that's why it's critical, it's important that we maintain, that I maintain personally, a heart that repents, a position or a disposition of repenting to God every single day. Even when I can't see what I'm doing wrong, even when I can't understand what I'm thinking that may be wrong, or what I'm doing that may be wrong. Whatever the case may be, I need to repent. And so every single time I pray, I never pray without asking God to forgive me of my sins, of my lower nature, of my dark side. And any Christian, any person that claims to be walking with God, that tells you that they do nothing wrong, they're lying. And they've been deceived. And I don't care how long you've been walking with God. I don't care what your status or position is. You can even be a priest, whomever you are, bishop. Doesn't matter. You are not infallible. Only God is infallible. None of us as humans are error-free. And so it's important to always repent, to always keep that position, that posture. Lord, forgive me of my sins. The sins that I'm aware of and the ones that I'm not. And you carry that same attitude into all relationships with people, and particularly people you want to be in your life. We don't do things right all the time. And the reality is, we're not perfect. Now, the God we serve is perfect as believers, as Christians. The God that created the universe and everything therein is perfect, but we're not. And so the closest we can get to perfection is to pursue it and do the best we can in every area of our lives. Some of those areas of life that I mentioned previously. That do the best you can, but always maintain this position of repenting. That's conducive to humility. That's conducive to promotion and growth in God and in life. Because when you walk with a heart of recognizing that you make mistakes and you're not error-free, that says a lot about who you are. That says a lot about who you serve. That says a lot about what you believe. And I will tell you, there are many people who refuse to repent. They refuse to apologize. They refuse to say sorry. And if they do, a lot of times, it's contrived. It's not sincere. And when people see through that, and I would challenge you out there right now, if you're a Christian, if you're walking with God, repent. Repent on a regular basis. You're not perfect. We all make mistakes. No one knows it all. No one does it right all the time. That's important. If you're not saved, if you're not a Christian, I highly recommend you get saved. And listen, Jesus Christ is real. He has the ability to manifest himself in anyone's life that's willing to believe him and trust him. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows how to prove himself. What do you have to lose by giving him a shot? What do you have to lose by praying, okay, Jesus, I'm hearing all this stuff about you. I'm hearing all these people talk about how real you are. Okay, manifest yourself. And then let him do it, and I guarantee he's going to prove himself to you. That he's not a man that he should lie nor repent. Jesus don't back up. He don't back off his word. He does exactly. He has no reason to apologize for who he is. That if you give him a shot and you give him an opportunity, he'll come into your life and he'll take over no matter who you are. It has nothing to do with your pedigree, your family background, your riches, your religious background. Doesn't matter. Jesus can manifest himself in anyone's life who's willing to trust him and give him an opportunity. And I know he did it for me. And so that's really not a question. What I question on a regular basis is my behavior, my actions, my thought life, the things that comes, the words that come out of my mouth. I question that, because that's the real problem. My biggest obstacle in life has never been other people. It hasn't even been circumstances or finances or anything else. My biggest obstacle in life has been myself. How do I get over Kirk Smith and put myself aside for a change? That's been my biggest problem. My biggest hurdle is what goes on between my ears and the words that I say to myself that has hurt me over the years. But what I've learned how to do is I've learned how to simply say, Lord, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lord. I'm sorry for what I did. Listen, sometimes we may look perfect and sound perfect and smell perfect. I get it. But none of us are perfect. We all have problems. We all have skeletons and things going on in our lives that we need to filter out. And so it's important to learn how to repent. It's important. And again, if you're a Christian, repent. Ask the Lord to forgive you. He'll get you together. Don't be pious and uppity and as if you're above and better than people. Listen, none of us are better than anyone. Greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. It's Jesus Christ that's great. It's Jesus Christ that's perfect, not me, not you. So repent, 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 and make that a regular part of your routine, of your daily routine. And I promise you, it's going to take you far. God bless you.